What's going on, you guys? I'm back. Do part two, my UFC 115. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys, but I'm only talking about maybe. Let's just see how I feel. I may talk about a couple of fights on this fight card, but I'm gonna finish up Chuck and Franklin right here. Man, listen. Like I said, Chuck Liddell, his chin is nowhere near the same as it used to be back in the days, especially when he fought Rampage and Pride. He took some brutal punishment from Rampage. He took it. He never got KO'd. I mean, he lost. He got beat down, but he never got KO'd, like out cold, like he was against Rashad or Franklin Knight. Chuck Liddell used to have one of the best chins in the game. It just isn't the case anymore, guys. His chin is not even. He doesn't even have a glass jaw. You know what I mean? Honestly, he has a wet napkin jaw, a wet paper bag jaw now. Like seriously, like Chuck Liddell can get hit in the face by a bee and be knocked out. You know what I'm telling you? Like you can blow on his face and knock him out. That's just how weak his chin is now. The shot that I saw Rich Franklin hit him with was not at all that powerful for Chuck to have lights out like he did. I mean, this guy was out cold like somebody shot him. You know what I'm saying? And man, I really do fucking hate to see that. Listen, man, if someone told me and I knew for a fact that Chuck Liddell would never really seriously get hurt, he would never have any serious brain damage or possibly even die in the ring, if I knew for a fact that he would be okay, I don't give a damn how many times Chuck Liddell get knocked out. I'll pay to watch him fight every single time, just as long as I can, hope and hope and wish that he can someday go out on top instead of going out like this. However many times, if a million times get KO'd, just to go in there to get one more win and retire off a win, man, is all right with me. But that's not the case here. Chuck Liddell is going to get himself seriously hurt if he just doesn't give this shit up. What I saw tonight, he has no chance of never getting that title back, so he needs to quit screaming it. He'll get demolished by the top competition. And Rich Franklin is absolutely out of his mind. He has to have a mental problem, or he has to be smoking crack deep down inside somewhere to think he's going to get that title away from Mauricio. Not a goddamn chance. He could never get that title back. And I'm not one to doubt a guy, but this is just pure facts here. And I love both these fighters, and they will always be one of my favorite. And I always pay to watch them fight. But look, man, you got to just face it. Rich Franklin looked okay. Chuck Liddell looked okay. Chuck Liddell had some great kicks. His hands look horrible. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was too slow. Rich Franklin was faking him out. He had some good feints. Like I say, both of these guys are mediocre level to me. You know what I mean? And Rich still has a chance of getting in there with some of the top dogs and duking it out, but getting the title back, not a goddamn chance. The only title that I see him getting is at 185 without Anderson Silva being there. Only way he gets that title is if Anderson Silva moves up to 205 or either heavyweight. He never gets that belt back with Mauricio at 205, Shogun, or either Anderson Silva at 185. And I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure he could even beat Nate Marquardt or Damian Maia. Or I'm pretty sure he could beat Damian Maia. I'm pretty sure about it. But I'm not so sure he could beat Adam Belcher or it'll be a good fight. I would love to see it, but I'm just not so sure he could do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I'm really disappointed Chuck Liddell got knocked out, man. I really am. If he would have just lost the decision and it was a tough fight, it would have been, like I say, it wouldn't have been good, but still, he wouldn't have got knocked out, man. This guy's been knocked out so many times, man. What in the fuck, man? I feel bad for him. I really do. He put so much time and effort. Man, I don't give a damn how much time and effort you put. When your chin is gone, it's gone. I've said that. I will continue to say that. When your chin is gone, your chin is gone. But nevertheless, I respect him for having the warrior spirit, the warrior mentality. Big ups to him. Hopefully he can come back. I would still like to see him fight one more time. I know a lot of you gotta be like, he needs to hang it up. Look, I want to see him fight Tito, but the worst thing that can happen to Chuck is that he gets knocked out by the guy that he hates, Tito. So I'm not so sure he should do that. I don't know. I just don't know. Hmm. Mm. Um, like I say, I honestly think that Chuck Liddell, he can still compete with the top level guys if it wasn't for his chin. His chin is the main factor in his career right now. Well, in period, like Chuck Liddell's chin is not willing to fight for him. Is not willing to fight anymore. And unfortunately, with the aggressive style that he has and the brawler style that he has, he's going to take some shots. He can't even take. This guy can't even take a. This guy can't even. Man, look, man. This guy can't take a punch anymore. This video is gonna go into the third part. Damn, you guys. If you want to see the rest of what I'm saying, if not, you can go to somebody else's boring ass prediction post fight. I'm just joking, but MMA, man, what a sport. The ups and downs and the highs and lows of MMA. Mm. I love MMA, man. I'm thinking about getting into it myself. Well, I'm already into it. I'm not training professionally, but I train a little bit in some gyms. I'll tell you something, I'm a good fighter, man. I'm a good fighter, but I don't want to toot my own horn. You guys, hopefully, you guys will see one day. But this video is not about me. Um, it's about the warriors of MMA, and I'll continue to support them as long as this sport is around. I'm heartbroken. I hate to say it, man, but I'm hurt over seeing Chuck Liddell get knocked the fuck out, man. And I know you guys probably have had it with Liddell. You don't give a shit. You want him to retire. I don't want to see Chuck go out like this. I don't care. At least Randy Couture, if he decides to retire right now, he beat Brandon Vera. Really, he didn't really beat Brandon Vera, but he got a win on his record again. He beat Mark Coleman, beat the shit out of him, even though Mark Coleman sucks at this point. I believe Mark Coleman is too old to do this shit, even though he did beat Stephen Bonner. Stephen Bonner is horrible. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how much they hype him up. Only thing I like about Stephen Bonner is his warrior mentality. He goes in there to fight, and he's going in to duke it out. The guy has no great skill. He has mediocre skill, and that's obvious. But I want to see Chuck Liddell go out with a win. He won't go out on top, but at least let this man go out with a win. Don't let this man go out. Oh, 4 KOs in a row. 4 KOs in a row. Hey, 4 KOs in a row. Man, dog, I don't know what that can do to a guy mentally. Man. Go to the third video, you guys.